You know, one of the biggest questions that's been asked about autism is, what is it like to be autistic? Surely if we can answer this question, then it would take out a lot of guessing on our end, right? Were it so easy. I'm Steven from Tostemac, and for today's autism video, I'm going to explain the differing factors that go into answering this question, and then try to describe my personal experience with autism to the best of my ability. Oh boy. I'm just gonna come out and say it. There is no easy answer to this question. While this may not be the answer you want to hear, there is an important reason for that. 3 of them, in fact. The first reason being the most predominant, and that is, everyone is different. When you've met one autistic, you've only met one autistic. The same could be said for neurotypicals and other individuals with disabilities. No two people are exactly the same. That's why there is no single formula that fits every single autistic in existence. From the circumstances of our birth, to the environment in which we grow up in, to the lessons we are taught, there is too much diversity and variety in humanity to just cram all the people into just one group of people and then call it a day. This first reason leads into the other 2. The second one being, not everyone sees autism the same way. Some see it as a gift, some see it as a curse. Some see it as a part of their lives, and some choose to ignore it entirely. We all have our own perceptions on autism. Much like everyone gathering around a table to look at a 3-dimensional piece of artwork, but not seeing the same thing as everyone else. We don't know what the other person may be seeing, not unless we get up, go to where they are, and then look at the artwork from their view. And even then, we still might not be able to see it the way they do. Which brings us to the third reason. This last one may be hard to accept, but it is important. And that is, no matter how hard we try or how much time we take, we can never completely understand other people. Even if you were to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, as the saying goes, even if it were 100 miles, it would still not be enough, because ultimately, we never lived their lives. We've never had their experiences, so we can't completely understand what we haven't experienced ourselves. Let me give you an example. I've spent my entire life in the United States of America. Despite this, my knowledge of the country as a whole is limited, because I've only lived in 3 out of the 50 states. And, if I'm being honest with you, history's never really been my strong suit. All that I do know about the United States of America lay within the confines of the 3 states that I live in. So I cannot claim for certain that I know what it's like to live in a place like New Orleans, or Chicago, or Las Vegas, or Philadelphia, nor can I claim to know what it's like outside of the US in places like Japan, New Zealand, Italy, or even England for that matter, because I never lived there. I've never had that experience, so I cannot claim what it is like to be there. To do so would be nothing short of ignorance. Hopefully these 3 reasons can give a better understanding as to why it may not be so easy to answer the question, what is it like to be autistic? Now, assuming you're still watching this and haven't clicked off yet, I'm going to attempt to describe my experience with autism to the best of my ability. However, in order for this to work, I need your help. I just want you to do one of 2 things. 1, close your eyes and listen to what I have to say. Or 2, if you can't hear the audio, just stick with the closed captioning I have provided and you'll be fine. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. One morning, you wake up in an alternate reality where everything seems to be normal at first glance. It looks as though it's going to be just another typical day in your life, but something pops out to you when you are about to get breakfast. You want to eat waffles, yet there are only the square ones instead of the round ones you usually like. Suddenly, an uncomfortable sensation runs through your body when you imagine the pointed ends poking at the inside of your cheeks. So, you decide to pass and go for bananas instead, as they are more smooth to feel. You never thought about this before, so how come this came to your mind now? You are unsure, but you don't have time to think about it. You still have the rest of the day ahead of you. As you arrive at your destination, be it either work or school, you find that the people in the vicinity are looking at you. Why? Is it curiosity? Is it disgust? Is it wonder? Is it scorn? Is it wanting to be near or wanting to be far away? You cannot tell because you are unable to read their body language and facial expressions. They are a mystery to you. Moreover, when you attempt to look them in their eyes, you find that your eyes are darting to different parts of the face and body. It is difficult for you to maintain focus on such small circles on a big face, like trying to balance a stationary basketball on your little pinky. In an attempt to put this frustration aside, you shift your focus towards the task at hand, when something else happens. The people around you are making jokes and laughing. Once again, you are asking yourself why. Are they laughing about you or not? Was there something that happened just now? Is there something that everyone else knows that you don't? Once more, you find yourself wandering in the dark, as if everyone including you is playing a card game called Mao, where other players cannot tell you the rules of the game, only that there are consequences for breaking them. The frustrations continue to build. Your mind becomes clouded with uncertainty, accompanied by stress and a feeling of hopelessness. But then, upon self-reflection, you notice something that you didn't notice before. This doesn't feel like a bad thing to you. If anything, it feels like a good thing. Is this a super special talent or perhaps a strong passion for something? Was it always there? And why did you become aware of this just now? Taking a deep breath, you draw your focus towards this good thing you just discovered and find that you are able to see things in ways that other people around you can't, allowing you to find solutions to seemingly complicated problems and explain your approach in great detail. The more you hone this good thing, the more people are drawn towards you, wanting to learn more about you. It starts off as awareness of you, and eventually, when they learn more about you, that awareness turns into acceptance, a wanting to have you as a part of their lives, perhaps even as a friend. At the end of the day, you decide to take the ups and downs in stride. Keep refining your gifts, work on understanding your shortcomings, and always keep this in mind. You are different, but you are still a person. And no matter how weird this reality may be, you belong in this world. Well, there's my attempt at explaining what it's like for me to be autistic. Again, this is just my experience. I can't speak for other autistic people. So if you really want to learn more about what it's like to be autistic, go out there and meet the individuals within the autistic community. Go to fundraisers, little get-togethers, community events like the Best Buddies Friendship Walk, and meet the families of special needs individuals. Listen to their stories, learn from their experience, and perhaps there is some chance that their answer may surprise you. And of course, if there are any autistics watching this video right now that want to share their experience, let us know in the comments section below. And with that, it's time to end the video. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you enjoy what you see, consider commenting, and subscribing to Tostemac, and clicking the bell icon to stay up to date in our latest videos. Don't forget, we also stream on Twitch under the same name, Tostemac. In fact, we have a stream later tonight if you want to come check it out. Until the next video, see you later.